Hello, my wonderful international like me. How are you today? I am super well. So today in this video, the beginning of this video is going to be for beginners and intermediates, but as we progress in the video, I am going to switch to a Spanish language, and then I am going to indicate some more complicated or more advanced structures, okay? I am here outdoors in Spain, and I don't know if you can hear the chicharra. I don't even know the name of this insect in English language. It is very loud, and but hopefully you will be able to hear and understand the video really well, okay? This is a testament of the heat in here, although it's like 9 p.m. So the structure that we're gonna have a look is the following: is the structure of have you been somewhere, and then how to answer that, okay? So the beginning of the video is for beginners and intermediates, and the verbs that we are going to use is the verb haber, which is the verb to have, and then, or the equivalent to the verb to have in English language. And then the second verb is going to be the verb to go. And as you know, verbs in Spanish are extremely intricate. But the very good news about the Spanish language is that whenever we are talking about an affirmation or a question, it really, the structure or the order of the words is not affected. So basically, we use the same order of the words in an affirmation and in a question, okay? And the only way to distinguish if it's a question or an affirmation is by the interrogation marks or by the intonation, okay? But we're gonna see this with some examples. So, again, also, as you know, the verb in Spanish, the verbs, we have about 3 different types of past. We have 2 past. We have the pretérito perfecto simple, so the perfecto, and then we have the imperfecto. I have some videos on that, but we are going to cover a little bit of this as well in this lesson. And then we have the pretérito perfecto compuesto. You don't need to know these names, by the way, but it's just the compound form of the past, which is the equivalent of I have been somewhere, okay? Let's crack on with the examples, because I think that's the best way to actually learn this kind of thing. So the first example will be, and I'm gonna keep the example super simple. So the first example will be, have you been to Madrid? Okay, and then the different types of answers. So, ¿has ido a Madrid? So the question could be, ¿has ido alguna vez a Madrid? In this case, I am saying, have you ever been to Madrid? Okay, now to this question, there are 2 possible answers, yes or no. So let's have a look at the answer no with different variations. Okay, so you could say, no, no he ido. We do this a lot in Spanish. We use the double no or double yes. So you could say, no, no he ido a Madrid. And that is a little bit dry, but still is correct. So, no, no he ido a Madrid. If you are, for example, a couple or a group of friends, you could say, no, no hemos ido a Madrid. Okay, again, it's correct, but a little bit dry. If you want to make it more natural, that expression in Spanish, you could say, no, nunca he ido a Madrid. Okay, I have never been to Madrid. Please note how the structure is, ¿has ido a Madrid? And then the answer is no he ido a Madrid. So it's exactly the same as I mentioned, okay? Now, let's have a look at some more variations of this. Imagine now if you were, for example, talking to one of your friends or family members about a trip that you were planning to Madrid, and you were maybe emphasizing the importance of that trip. It could be that you were saying that maybe that trip would be challenging, for whichever reason, very expensive, or you were not sure if you will be able to have that leave or not. Or, for example, imagine that if you were going to a friend's wedding or something and you were saying, oh, I really want to go, but I'm not sure if I will be able to, then the question will be in the past perfecto. For example, ¿fuiste a Madrid? It's nearly like, as you told me, did you get to go to Madrid? ¿Fuiste a Madrid? And then the answer to that will be, in the case of the negative, will be no, al final no fui a Madrid. Okay, so that will be a difference in the past, okay? Now, bear with me please. Yeah, the mosquitoes, como me están poniendo. The mosquitoes are eating me. Genuinely, they are like having a feast with me. Oh my god. I'm here with the orchard behind me. Now, let's have a look at the positive answers to that question, okay? So you could say, sí, he ido a Madrid. Or you could say, sí, hemos ido a Madrid. Again, it's correct, but it's a little bit dry, no? It's like, yes, I have been to Madrid, but it's a little bit dry. So you could add a little bit more information to that, and you could say, sí, he ido a Madrid varias veces. That will mean I have been to Madrid several times, okay? You could also say, he ido a Madrid hace poco. You could say, he ido a Madrid hace poco. Oh my god, I really want to... ¡Cállate ya! ¡Hostia! That is the funny. Shut up. Now there is another one there, but that doesn't matter. This one is really noisy. So, what was I saying? Oh yes, so you could say, he ido a Madrid hace poco, and because it's very generic, giving more information, you use the he ido, I have been, recently, okay? Now, imagine if you want to say 2 weeks ago. In that case, you will say, fui a Madrid hace 2 semanas, because it's the past perfect, because it gives you the exact time or a little bit more information or detail of when did that happen, when did you actually go to Madrid, okay? You can also use the present. If you regularly go to Madrid, you could say, sí, voy a Madrid a menudo. Okay, so I go to Madrid regularly. And we use the present equally. So, sí, voy a Madrid a menudo. Imagine if you lived in Madrid. You could say, sí, viví en Madrid durante un año. O viví en Madrid un año. Imagine if now you say that you went to Madrid to visit some friends. You could say, sí, fui a Madrid a visitar a unos amigos. Sometimes you can accompany that sentence by a time information, a time frame. So, sí, fui a Madrid a visitar a unos amigos hace un mes. And because you are giving more detail, we use the perfect. Okay? You could put things a little bit more into context. So, for example, fui a Madrid cuando iba a la universidad. So in that case, the verb to go is in the imperfect iba because it's set in the description of the background, and you can say fui a Madrid, so it's like I went, which is sharp, when I was a uni. Cuando iba a la universidad fui a Madrid. Or cuando iba a la universidad viví en Madrid. Okay? So that is also another use that you can use for your expression. In the same way, in a descriptive way, you can use different expressions, like for example, fui a Madrid muy a menudo cuando trabajaba de comercial. Fui a Madrid muy a menudo cuando tenía 20 años. So those are expressions that you can utilize. And this is everything I wanted to show you in the video today. I hope that you have found it useful. That's helped you to take that little bit a step forward in your learning of Spanish. If you like my videos, please subscribe, and don't forget that you're important, that you're significant, that you matter. Comunícate, libérate, conecta. Muchísimas gracias. Hola, internacional como yo, ¿cómo estás hoy? Yo estoy fenomenal. Y en la parte del vídeo en español, que es más avanzada, vamos a hablar de varias expresiones que se pueden utilizar para responder a la pregunta ¿has ido a algún sitio? ¿Has estado en alguna ciudad en específico? ¿Vale? Entonces, por ejemplo, en el ejemplo que había incluido en la parte anterior del vídeo, has estado en Madrid o has visitado Madrid o has ido a Madrid alguna vez, podríamos incluir muchísimas respuestas, ¿vale? Entonces, la más obvia es sí, he estado en Madrid muchas veces, pero puedes decirlo de diferentes maneras. Por ejemplo, puedes decir sí, me he recorrido toda Madrid, ¿vale? O he conocido muy bien Madrid. Podrías decir he vivido en Madrid durante varios meses, mientras estaba pues estudiando un máster. O viví en Madrid varios años cuando iba a la universidad o cuando trabajaba en España. También, si no la has visitado, pero puedes decir sí, he oído hablar muy bien de Madrid y me gustaría visitarla. Podrías decir no, nunca he visitado Madrid y la verdad es que no tengo planes de hacerlo en un futuro, pero nunca se sabe. Eso también es un comentario que puedes hacer. También se podría utilizar la expresión cuando fuimos a visitar Zaragoza, hicimos 2 noches en Madrid. Se utiliza mucho esa expresión en un contexto de viaje. Bueno, esto era lo que te quería mostrar en el vídeo de hoy. Espero que te haya ayudado, espero que te haya inspirado y que te haya dado más vocabulario en tu camino de aprender español. No te olvides de que tú eres importante, de que tú eres especial, de que tú eres único o única. Comunícate, conecta, libérate. Muchísimas gracias.